Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Eagle Forum Capitol Hill Update. I'm Tabitha Walter, the Political Director of Eagle Forum.
And I'm Kirsten Hassler, the Executive Director. Both the House and Senate are in recess this week, so we are shifting focus over to the White House. We can't ignore the news of the chaos ensuing in Afghanistan, and the Biden administration decided to withdraw all U.S. troops from the country after 2 decades. To say that the execution has been disastrous would be an understatement. Currently, many Americans and Afghan allies are stranded there, some even being hunted down by the Taliban. Yet the White House is looking the other way.
Yeah, this is yet another crisis that the Biden administration is sweeping under the rug. The president has refused to answer questions during his few appearances to address the situation. The Pentagon spokesperson John Kirby completely dismissed the issue of leaving Americans behind by saying on MSNBC, quote, "We have Americans that get stranded in countries all the time," end quote. This is after the White House press secretary Jen Psaki swore up and down that they wouldn't leave people stranded. Even Democrats in Congress refused to allow Afghan veterans to speak to the crisis on the House floor. Our leaders are absolutely spineless.
Yeah, and not only has their attitude been appalling, but the Biden administration is assisting the Taliban in their efforts. First, Biden agreed to honor the Taliban's demand to pull out all U.S. troops by August 31st. This is the same ruthless Taliban that has never honored a promise or even a human life. But Biden complied, leaving hundreds of Americans behind. Then Biden armed the Taliban. The U.S. spent $83 billion over the last 20 years on reconstruction services, which included the purchase of over 73,000 vehicles, 168 aircrafts, and over 549,000 weapons. Because of the tight deadline and sloppy execution, there was no major effort to recover what was usable. Now that equipment lies in the hands of the Taliban to be used for terrorism.
Oh, it doesn't end there, though. The Biden administration handed over the names of all Americans in Afghanistan to the Taliban. While the White House is defending that move, claiming that the Taliban would help, others are pointing out the reality that this would create a kill list instead. Many Americans and Afghans have already reported threats from the Taliban. They are turning off their cell phones to avoid being tracked and going into hiding. The Biden administration's subpar efforts to get our people out prompted private American citizens and organizations to step in, though. The Nazarene Fund, which is a sister project to Operation Underground Railroad, has raised $30 million and aided in the escape of over 5,000 Christians. Even a retired group of veterans who found each other online formed a rescue mission for Afghan interpreters and their families. It's sad that our commander-in-chief is being upstaged by civilians.
Now the White House is playing damage control because of the backlash they've received from both sides of the aisle. The State Department claims to have reached an agreement with the Taliban on allowing more rescues to happen. However, it would be senseless to trust the word of a terrorist organization. The Biden administration now has to live with 13 service members' deaths, numerous casualties, a failed 20-year war, and their own lack of empathy. Eagle Forum is appalled by the way the Biden administration handled the withdrawal of the U.S. troops from Afghanistan. These actions have drawn criticism of the United States from around the world. This should be a reminder that we must work to elect officials that will not back down to evil forces. The best way to do that is to donate to our Political Action Committee, or our PAC. Go to eagleforum.org to do so. And while you're there, sign up for our emails and alerts. We will see you back here next Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern.
See you then.